So Portuguese is seeing signal.
Yeah, but the camera is frozen, so.
Oh, okay. So, but everything is seeing signal right now, and
Oh,
that's
yes.
only coming from that one down there. So
We're live in Spanish?
yeah, we can go live on everything. So I'm gonna just turn that microphone off for now.
Do you know about Mac?
Portuguese is weird.
What's it getting?
It's getting the empty room. Let's see if maybe you have to refresh. Because this is the signal I'm getting. Yeah, I think you have to refresh. Okay.
Are you working on that now? Yeah.
NDI. Should I reopen it?
Yeah, I would close NDI and reopen it. Maybe select a different video source and then reselect.
Okay. Floor is live.
I can't because that is only one thing.
You can't do properties? Okay.
Preferred is, oh. We just closed the
French is
NDI.
good too. So I'm going live on French.
Okay.
And let me go back and check Portuguese.
How do I open this?
Oh, not responding. That'll do it.
That is OBS.
Yeah. Is there a way to force quit on Mac? I don't know Mac's well enough.
Me neither. Hate that. Maybe we should
Try force quit.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah.
NDI virtual input. Alright, let's reopen that now.
Do I open that?
Just magnifying glass, type NDI. Yeah. And you can go up there and open
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah, just select there. Select 3 or 4. And yeah, reselect that source. You might need to restart OBS. It seems like it's acting up.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. You have to restart OBS.
Yeah.
Now, now this thing is working good too.
Oh, force quit again. OBS, force quit, force quit. And go back to OBS.
You know what? I think it's better if you delete it and then add it again.
Okay.
Yeah, just delete it and then add the source again. Yeah.
Video capture. Just type an
Yeah,
NDI before.
yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, already in use.
And
NDI 2 or what? Oh, add existing. There we go.
So,
Yeah. No. But just click, select anything else,
Yeah.
and then click it back on and see, and let's see what happens. You know what you can do? Is that a Mac? Yeah, that's a Mac, right?
Oh, which
Yes,
one?
yes,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
You know what? Reboot the computer.
Yeah.
You did it already?
Oh, no, yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
just reboot it. And probably, I mean, that won't affect the, you know, the other channels, right?
No, that would be Portuguese only.
Yeah. We're gonna start. Josh, we're not recording anything, or we? No?
We are
Yeah.
not right now.
Okay.
I can get the task cam running if you think we need to.
I
talk
think
about that.
at least, one feed, the audio, I mean, the floor.
Yeah, this will just automatically
I mean,
record.
we don't need 5 recording, we just need 1 with, audio and video included, everything. So, no big deal, just in case, something happens.
Okay, well, this will be an audio backup at least that we're doing off the task cam.
Okay, how about?
And it'll be on YouTube, right? It'll be on
Yeah,
YouTube's recording.
Yeah, but, yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Can I invite you to please take your seats? We are about to start in 2 minutes. Please take your seats. We're about to start. Thank you. Thank you. Please take your seats. Right. Good morning, everyone. Buenos días a todos. Bon dia, bonjour. Thank you for joining us here today at the Pan American Health Organization for a very special occasion, the swearing in of our new Assistant Director. My name is Paul Delacroix-Vaubois from the Department of Human Resources Management, and I will be your host this morning. Tenemos interpretación para quienes...
We have interpretation available for whoever needs it. You can find receivers here in the room, and there are 4 channels: Portuguese, Spanish, English, and French.
I'd like to welcome the ambassadors and members of the diplomatic corps, as well as PAHO colleagues who are with us today. Thank you for being here. And we are especially pleased to have with us members of Dr. Seeley Thomas's family, as well as some of our friends sitting at the front. Thank you so much for being with us today. Besides our distinguished guests, we also have colleagues and friends joining us through live stream from our country offices throughout the region. Welcome to everyone. And to begin the ceremony, it is my honor to introduce PAHO's director, Dr. Jarbas Barbosa. Dr. Barbosa.
Good morning, Your Excellencies, Honorable Ministers of Health, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the Honorable Sir Moin Morrison Joseph, Minister for Health, Wellness, Social Transformation and the Environment, Antigua and Barbuda, dear family members of Dr. Silly Thomas, Mr. Thomas, her husband, and their children, PAHO's executive managers, PAHO's family, ladies and gentlemen. I have a great pleasure in welcoming you to the swearing ceremony of Dr. Rhonda Silly Thomas as the Assistant Director of the Pan American Health Organization. Before introducing Dr. Silly Thomas, I would like to thank Dr. Marcos Espinal for acting as Assistant Director since the 1st of June 2022 and covering the functions of this strategic position with the commitment and dedication Marcos is very well known for since his time from Stop TB Partnership in WTO. Under Marcos' technical guidance, the organization moved forward with some key initiatives, such as the implementation of the new organizational structure, the relaunching of the Elimination Initiative, and the incorporation of non-communicable diseases into primary health care. I wish him all the best in his retirement. I wish him all the best in his retirement and much deserved rest. Some of you may know that Dr. Rhonda Silly Thomas started the collaboration with PAHO in 2004 as an associate consultant in the non-communicable diseases unit at that time in Washington, D.C. She contributed to shaping the regional approach to challenges such as diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, and cancer. She has been an active participant in a number of PAHO and WTO governance meetings, including the Executive Committee, Directing Council, and World Health Assembly. Her involvement with PAHO further extended as a member of its working group focused on crafting a health agenda for the Americas during 2005-2006 and 2016-2017. Dr. Silly Thomas was also part of PAHO's advisory group with the objective of boosting the non-communicable diseases agenda in the Caribbean. Dr. Silly Thomas also served as the chair of PAHO's Regional Validation Committee, working towards eradicating mother-to-child transmission of HIV and congenital syphilis, a position that she has held until the date of this appointment. Let me now switch to Spain.
Dr. Silly Thomas knows, understands, and shares the values and the mission of this great organization. Indeed, the work of her whole life reflects these values: equity, excellence, solidarity, respect, and integrity. Dr. Silly Thomas, you take on this position in which we have had a succession of strong leaderships here at the Pan American Health Organization. One of the eminent people we have with us here today is Sir George Elaine, the Director Emeritus of this organization, who was the Assistant Director of PAHO and is one of the most outstanding leaders we have in the region in all areas of health, especially on matters of the epidemic of non-communicable diseases. We face many challenges. The implementation of the lessons we learned during COVID-19, sociopolitical changes, the re-emergence of infectious diseases, climate change, antimicrobial resistance, the scourge of non-communicable diseases, mental health, violence, among others. along with the member states, we have defined ambitious and realistic goals to ensure universal access and coverage of health based on primary health care that has been renewed and bolstered, eliminating diseases, the growth of vaccine coverage, regional production and access to vaccines, medicines, and effective health care products, reducing preventable mortality owing to non-communicable diseases, to enhance health throughout one's life cycle, and to achieve the indicators of the Sustainable Development Goal 3, and to do so with equity. Digital transformation of health, promoting health and responding to climate change, among many other objectives that the member states have approved in recent years. All these different areas fall under the Office of the Assistant Director. Rhonda is, without any doubt, she is the right person, and this is the right time for her to take on this position of Assistant Director. And I believe, or have the utmost trust in her technical competence and her managerial skills. I believe that the organization is quite fortunate to have her as the Assistant Director at this crucial time at PAHO. I take this opportunity one more time to welcome her family and the special guests here. I thank all of you for being here, and I welcome you to this ceremony that marks a very important juncture in the history of this organization. Thank you very much. Best of success to Rhonda, who I know is going to be an assistant director who will make sure that we stand out as a leader in health in this region. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Barbosa. We are honored to have with us here today the Honorable Sir Molwyn Joseph. Sir Molwyn Joseph is a prominent figure in the field of healthcare and public health, known for his dedicated service as the Minister of Health, Wellness, Social Transformation and the Environment of Antigua and Barbuda. Prior to his pursuit in public service, Sir Molwyn Joseph worked as a senior manager at BP North America in Cleveland, Ohio. He was responsible for contract negotiations and later went on to be the head of marine operations. In 1983, he returned to his homeland, Antigua and Barbuda, to pursue public office. In 1984, he was elected to the Parliament of Antigua and Barbuda, his first portfolio as the Minister of Finance and then as Minister of Tourism. His leadership in these areas, including being Minister of Health, has showcased his versatility and dedication to addressing the diverse needs of his country, moreover showing his strong commitment to improving the health and well-being of the nation's citizens. During his tenure as Minister of Health, Sir Molwyn Joseph has spearheaded various initiatives aimed at enhancing healthcare, accessibility, quality and affordability. He has played a pivotal role in the development and implementation of policies addressing crucial health issues such as the fight against non-communicable diseases. Sir Molwyn Joseph's leadership has been marked by a focus on preventive medicine, healthcare innovation, and collaboration with healthcare professionals, stakeholders, and the public. His dedication to promoting a healthier population has earned him respect and recognition in the healthcare sector. As Minister of Health, Sir Molwyn Joseph continues to work tirelessly to ensure that healthcare remains a top priority, striving to create a brighter and healthier future for all citizens. Again, we have interpretation for those who need it. You will find earphones at your seats, and there are 4 different channels available. Interpretation is also available via the live stream in Portuguese, Spanish, English, and French. Please join me in welcoming the Honourable Sir Molwyn Joseph.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Director of the Pan American Health Organization, Dr. Jarvis Barbosa, Distinguished Dean of the OAS, Ambassadors and President of the Permanent Council, Sir Ronald Sanders, Ambassador of Antigua and Barbuda, esteemed permanent representatives to the Organization of American States, Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, ladies and gentlemen. Today is both an honor and a pleasure to stand before you to introduce Dr. Rhonda Seeley Thomas as the newly appointed Assistant Director of the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO. The role of PAHO is pivotal in our hemisphere. We gathered here with a sense of pride of what PAHO has delivered to our nations and in anticipation of the meaningful role it can and must continue to play in the future. In this connection, we welcome Dr. Seeley Thomas's appointment because of our deep knowledge of her capacity to perform successfully and every confidence in her ability to strengthen the PAHO team. On this momentous occasion, the nation of Antigua and Barbuda swells with pride, celebrating not only the elevation of Dr. Seeley Thomas from a highly regarded 30-year career within our health system, but also her commencement of distinguished service at one of the globe's most prestigious public health institutions. Prime Minister Gaston Brown encapsulated the sentiments of our people eloquently in a letter to Dr. Seeley Thomas, stating, open quote, "Your achievements are an inspiration to all. With immense pride, the government and people of Antigua and Barbuda extend heartfelt congratulations and best wishes for your continued success." Close quote. Reflecting upon today's proceedings, my thoughts meander back to my initial meeting with Dr. Seeley Thomas. As a newcomer to health portfolio, despite previous tenures in finance and tourism, I contemplated navigating through the intricacies of public health, and I felt the trepidation of someone entering uncharted waters. However, any apprehension swiftly dissolved in the wake of our first interaction, where Dr. Seeley Thomas's preparation, confidence, and assurance provided invaluable guidance. Informed by her expert knowledge over the ensuing 9 years, not only did my understanding and appreciation for public health deepen, but together we also spearheaded the work to transform the Ministry of Health into a mechanism for delivering improved health service to our nation. Tracing her career, Dr. Seeley Thomas's journey began at the University of the West Indies, where she earned a bachelor's degree in medicine, followed by a master's and doctorate in public health. With initial clinical experiences in Trinidad and Tobago and Antigua and Barbuda providing a solid foundation, she then catapulted into a 30-year voyage advocating for public health, leading initiatives related to disease prevention, healthcare access, and equity in both national and international arenas. Her intrinsic ability to inspire, collaborate, and forge meaningful partnerships is equally commendable. During her tenure as Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Seeley Thomas was at the helm of numerous programs, playing an instrumental role in the establishment of critical units and initiatives, leading efforts in managing emerging diseases and overseeing significant health-related legislative revisions. Two pivotal moments in our public health history merit special mention: the seamless evacuation coordination of the inhabitants of Barbuda following Hurricane Irma's devastation of the island in 2017, and the adept management of the COVID-19 outbreak in 2020, both of which underscored Dr. Seeley Thomas's leadership and commitment. As we bid farewell to one of our health sector's outstanding champions, it is with bittersweet sentiment that we welcome her to a new and challenging role at this significant hemispheric organization. Recognizing life as a journey of continuous growth and progress, it is evident at this time Dr. Seeley Thomas is poised to make a wider contribution to the health of all the Americas. With an impressive career laden with experience, insight, and a deep comprehension of the challenges and opportunities inherent to member countries of PAHO, she will undoubtedly be an immeasurable help to Director Barbosa and the organization as Assistant Director of PAHO. We wish her every success in a new role of service to the wider family of the Americas, as PAHO confronts the many health challenges that currently exist and those that are already looming in the region. We, the government and people of Antigua and Barbuda, are pleased to have played a role in Dr. Seeley Thomas's trajectory, confident that she will give to her new role the same dedication and commitment that have characterized her career so far. And from that dedication and commitment, we will all benefit as we work together to deliver the quality of health care that our family of the Americas deserve. I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Sir Molwen Joseph. Now it is my honor to invite PAHO's legal counsel, Dr. Heidi Jimenez, to come forward with our new Assistant Director, Dr. Rhonda Seeley Thomas, for the oath of office. Thank you.
Sting.
Thank you, Dr. Jimenez. I would now like to invite our new Assistant Director, Dr. Seeley Thomas, to the podium to share a few words with us. Dr. Seeley Thomas, please.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. Honorable Sir Malwin Joseph, Minister of Health, Wellness, Social Transformation and the Environment, Antigua and Barbuda, Dr. Jarbas Barbosa, Director of the Pan American Sanitary Bureau, Dr. Heidi Jimenez, Legal Counsel, other members of the PAHO's Executive Management Team at the head table, Ministers of Health present, ambassadors, His Excellency Sir Ronald Saunders, ladies and gentlemen, members of PAHO's Executive Management Team, and other PAHO staff members, including those in the country offices, my family, and others who have traveled to be here with me today, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thank you all for celebrating this momentous occasion with me as I take the oath of office as the Assistant Director of the Pan American Sanitary Bureau. I am deeply honored and humbled to take up this great responsibility, and I pledge to serve the people of the Americas to the best of my abilities. I wish to begin by thanking those persons who have made this dream a reality. First of all, I express gratitude to Dr. Jarbas Barbosa, Director of PAHO, for the trust bestowed in selecting me to work with him as his Assistant Director. Rest assured, Dr. Barbosa, that I will work with you to implement your vision for the future of PAHO and for the region of the Americas. I thank members of the Executive Committee for the confidence that they have shown by endorsing my appointment. My sincerest gratitude is extended to the Honorable Sir Malwin Joseph, Minister of Health, Wellness, Social Transformation and the Environment of Antigua and Barbuda, and by extension, the Government of Antigua and Barbuda for their support. Sir Malwin, your support conveys to me that I possess the competencies necessary for this important role. I'd also like to thank my colleagues in the Ministry of Health in Antigua and Barbuda who would have worked with me over the years and helped support me in my professional journey. I'm also very grateful to my very, very dear family, including my husband, who has supported me for more than 30 years. I thank my 3 sons, who have always been understanding as I undertook the many work activities that over the years required travel away from home, but have prepared me for this part of my professional career. My deepest gratitude goes to my very dear sister, who has been my greatest supporter, my rock, and my tower of strength during my more difficult times in life. I've always had a passion for public health. My questions as a medical student and in my years as an intern were always, why were persons becoming ill? What could I do to help them get better? And more importantly, what could I do to prevent them from becoming ill again? It was no surprise, therefore, that I pursued postgraduate training in public health after completing my internship. It also shouldn't be a surprise that PAHO, with its rich history and reputation as a global trailblazer in public health, captivated my attention, and working here became one of my aspirations. You can therefore understand my profound joy and sense of accomplishment today as I stand at this turning point in my life where my dream of helping populations to remain healthy and well and serving in this world-renowned organization is being realized. My relationship with PAHO commenced some 20 years ago as a resident right here in Washington, D.C. At that time, Dr. Myrta Roses, the then director of PAHO, provided me with much guidance and sound advice. Thank you, Dr. Roses, for your support. Dr. Carissa Etienne, Director Emeritus, was also at PAHO then, and she too, from my years when I was a resident to her departure as the Director of PAHO, has been an inspiration to me. Thanks to Dr. Roses, Dr. Etienne, and other PAHO leaders, including Sir George Aline, who have mentored and prepared me for this role. For 120 years, PAHO has been an important force in the region of the Americas. The organization's values, guiding principles, policies, and workforce have caused it to meet the needs of our region and our populations. I'm proud to once again be a part of the PAHO family and will uphold its values of equity, excellence, solidarity, respect, and integrity. Today, we are all aware of the critical challenges that affect the health and well-being of millions in the Americas. Non-communicable diseases, or NCDs, continue to pose a significant threat to our societies. Managing emerging threats, including future pandemics, and the ability to have resilient health systems based on renewed and strengthened primary health care to respond to those threats is critical. COVID-19 highlighted some of our region's weaknesses, and it highlighted and exacerbated the long-standing inequities in universal access to health and social protection mechanisms in our region. The evaluation of PAHO's COVID-19 response has provided a framework from which we can rebuild better and deal with our vulnerabilities. The most important of these is to increase our region's ability to expand our capacity for medicines, vaccines, and medical products. All of this must be done within the modernization and improvement of PAHO's management system. These and other critical issues are very well articulated in the Director's 5 strategic pillars. I am committed to working to fulfill the Director's vision for the organization in the future and ensuring that PAHO continues to be the leading public health agency supporting the countries of the Americas to improve the health and well-being of its populations. The organizational changes that have been made to meet this new vision will undoubtedly help to ensure PAHO's success. Other factors that will facilitate us moving forward successfully as a region include a greater focus on integration and learning from each other's experiences. There is a wealth of knowledge, skilled personnel, learning institutions, and other entities that bind us as a region. And by working together, these can help us to improve public health in the Americas. It is my aspiration that during my tenure, we work even closer as a region in line with PAHO's value of solidarity. We did it for the Panama Canal, and we can do it again. As Dr. Barbosa stated in his inaugural speech, and I quote, "By working across sectors, across borders, and across languages, we will be able to achieve a healthier region." In July of this year, the world recorded its highest global temperatures. The rise in extreme weather events, shifting disease patterns, and environmental degradation have profound consequences on health, including the increase of vector-borne diseases, malnutrition, and mental health issues that can arise in the wake of climate-related disasters. PAHO plays a crucial role in these areas and can be a hub for knowledge, collaboration, and expertise in this area. I am looking forward to taking a closer look at the effects of these record-breaking temperatures on our populations and working with our teams here at PAHO to provide the education and preventive actions needed to mitigate and manage the effects of climate change on the health and well-being of the people of the Americas. I reiterate my gratitude to all who have accompanied me on this journey that has brought me back to PAHO. Special thanks to Dr. Espinal and the team in the Assistant Director's Office who provided guidance for this new role. Thanks to all of you who would have worked to make this ceremony possible. I would like to take the opportunity to especially mention 2 persons very dear to me who could not be here. My son Brandon, who as a physician could not be released from work, and Teresa Seeley, my dear mother, who has always been my hero, my mentor, and my guide throughout my life, despite the fact that she left this earth more than 30 years ago. Condoleezza Rice has stated that there is no greater challenge and there is no greater honor than to be in public service. I am indeed deeply honored to now be an international civil servant, following in the footsteps of my dear mother, who was a career civil servant in Trinidad and Tobago. In conclusion, please be assured that I embark on this journey with humility, determination, and compassion. I am proud to now be a member of the PAHO team as we combat non-communicable diseases, strengthen primary health care, address the effects of climate change, and work towards universal health coverage and achieving the Sustainable Development Goal commitments. As we move forward, let us all remember that our collective efforts are the driving force behind building healthier, more resilient, more equitable societies throughout the Americas. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias. Muito obrigada.
Thank you, Dr. Seeley Thomas, for these very nice words. I would like now to introduce Mr. Khan Cordes from Antigua and Barbuda, who will provide us with a musical interlude. Khan Cordes, born in the twin island nation of Antigua and Barbuda, is a leading steel pan musician, composer, arranger, art clinician, and educator. Over the years, Mr. Cordes has attained many accolades in the music world, which range from national and international solo and large panorama competitions. Mr. Candice is also Director of Culture in the government of Antigua and Barbuda. Please join me in welcoming him.
Good morning. I too bring warm greetings from the government and the people of Antigua and Barbuda as we celebrate the ascension of Dr. Rhonda Seeley Thomas to the position of Assistant Director here at PAHO. Today I perform for you 3 very short pieces, one of them by a very popular Brazilian composer, Zaquina Diablo. This is Tico Tico. And one of the things the steel pan does is bring cultures together. For the last 70 years or so, the steel pan has been used to just meet people. This instrument created here in the Caribbean, has been used to just break down the boundaries that connect us, that separate us and connect us all here, anywhere in the world. The other 2 pieces, Imagine by John Lennon and Dawn of a New Day, are 2 pieces that encapsulates the work that is done here at PAHO as we continue to create a better world for the next generations. So, enjoy.
Thank you, Mr. Cordes. We will have a short photo session with Dr. Seeley Thomas and her guests here in room A. Everyone is then invited to join the reception that is taking place in the PAHO Terrace immediately following this ceremony. I want to thank everyone for joining us today, and especially those who traveled considerable distances to be with us. It has been a great pleasure to have you with us. Thank you for coming. Before closing, we have a small token of appreciation for our new Assistant Director. Thank you, Dr. Barbosa, and please join me one more time in congratulating Dr. Rhonda Seeley Thomas and welcoming her to PAHO. This concludes the event. I invite everyone to go downstairs for the reception. Thank you so much.